Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Sam and welcome back to another video with me here at Sam of Somalia. I put a little thing on Instagram a few weeks ago and I told you that we're making this video on a Monday, but now it's a Tuesday, but today I'm going a bit mad with videos. This channel is such a hodgepodge of different things. This is a ridiculous channel. There have been times when I haven't made videos for days, weeks. And then today, I've got 3 videos coming at you. So if you haven't watched the 2 previous videos from today, I did a little review of BBC's Muslims Like Us, or whatever it is. Do you want to know my opinions on that, then go back to my previous video and check that out before you come on to this one. But I like to do a Somali artifact every week. I want to make a habit of this, where on my Instagram. By the way, more of you guys need to help me out. I'm disappointed in you guys, by the way. I need more of you to help me out and go from my YouTube over to my Instagram and comment and share and stuff over there. And on my Facebook as well. Because you guys, you're slacking. You need to help me out. You need to help me out a bit more because on my YouTube, you know, alhamdulillah, you guys have supported me loads. Like, honestly, man, the Somali community is such good fun on social media. Like I've tried to make channels in other areas and in other niches, but just I've never had as much fun in other areas that I do with the Somalis. So you guys are awesome for that, by the way. But you need to step up the game a little bit for me on my Instagram. But anyway, I did a little video on my Instagram basically saying, guys, you know what one of these is? You've probably seen one of these before. You've probably got them around your house, or your mum or older siblings or your dad or someone has probably showed you what one of them is. So, and the feedback was actually really interesting. Loads of you said that you got hit with it. I didn't know that was one of its applications in Somali homes, but loads of you said that you got hit with them, and they're pretty sturdy, to be honest. Yeah, like when I was growing up, like I'm obviously white British, and my mum often hit us with a wooden spoon. The wooden spoon was her weapon of choice, or a spatula. We do cooking utensils that we got hit with, but no, very interesting. You'd at least get threatened a little bit with one. If you want to know a little bit about Somali threats, then hit up my Wirr or Arr video as well. Hit that up. I'll leave a link to it in the description as well. You might be interested in that. If you're interested in Somali threats from disciplinary mothers, from disciplinary hoyoyin. Anyway, so what this actually is it's not meant for hitting, nor is it a flag. So the 2 obvious apparent things about it, it's actually not for. It's called a Babis. This is called a Babis, and it's actually used to cool you down. It's actually meant to be used like a fan, like that. And that is not the Somali flag, by the way. Some of you guys might be really new. Like, you might be like proper like Somali white belts who have literally just turned up on this channel. That's not the Somali flag. I'll do another video, maybe coming up next, actually. Maybe next week I'll do a Somali flag video. That'd be quite interesting. But anyway, that is not the Somali flag. This is literally just a pattern. And the way that it's done is it's literally done with like palm tree leaves. And they're ripped to be like longer threads, and then I guess they're dyed. I'm not sure what they're dyed with. If any of you know, put it in the comments or send me an email. If you know, like, if there's like natural stuff that grows in Somalia that maybe people dye them with. But I was having a conversation with my mother-in-law, and she was actually telling me that she can make these. You know, that she can make these by hand. Like, it's awesome when I speak to Somali mothers and stuff. And even last week when I did my deal video, there was a girl who put in the comments, she said that her mum makes she makes a deal at home, that she can actually make them herself. And I said, like, let me promote her. If she sells them, then I'll buy some off you and I'll help you promote them. But she doesn't want to make a business out of it. But if there ever is anything like that, always happy to promote a hoyo, always happy to help out a hoyo. So anyway, but what I thought would be really cool is if I tried to make one of these. Like, I might do another episode, I might do another video on that. So many other video ideas coming out. This is, yeah, because actually here in Cornwall we have palm trees. We have palm trees here in Cornwall. Some of you, even, I've done a few videos outside before on my channel. I have a little browse through, find outside videos, and you can see palm trees. But even just here, if I just lift up my camera and I just show you, look, out there, you can even see some of our palm trees and stuff. We even have one around the corner around there. I don't know if you, no, you can't see that, so it's a waste of time. But, yeah, up there, we've got palm trees. We've got palm trees in Cornwall, so we actually get the fronds falling all over the place. It's one of my jobs at home to go and pick them up. My wife tells me off if the garden doesn't look nice and there's fronds lying everywhere. So we have those. So I was thinking I might try to make a Cornish Babis from the palm trees of Cornwall, which would be quite cool. But anyway, yeah, so people actually make them by hand, which is just awesome. And yeah, they're dyed to be different colours. Obviously, they come in all sorts of patterns, and actually the same kind of material isn't just used for things like this. It's not just used for babis. It's also used for, you know, carpets, and even to go on, you know, beds and all sorts of stuff. Like almost anything that we might use a fabric or something in the UK. Like in Somalia, people who live in the Badia, you know, might actually use these palm leaves, these dried palm leaves, and actually weave them together like this. You know, you can see how they're sort of interweaved like that. Like even when I was in Uganda, even like obviously Uganda's obviously it's obviously not Somali. I don't know why I was gonna say that, but even in Uganda, I remember like when we'd sit down to have iftar, because I was there in Ramadan, and when we'd sit down to have iftar, the carpet would have to be made out of similar stuff to this. So maybe it's similar to that. So if I've got anything else for you. No, that's everything. I've got a few things written on my laptop that I was going to have a chat with you about. I didn't even look at any of them. You might notice I didn't even look at that. I just started blabbering away, and alhamdulillah, I managed to cover everything. So, if you have any more questions about that, or maybe I'll do a follow-up video on it. If there are any more questions, or I've missed out anything really big, if there's like a culture gem or something I've missed, then please write to me, or please leave a comment and let me know, inshallah. Yeah, so the word Babis is the Somali cultural artifact of this week. So if you enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, then please don't forget to like and share it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Sam of Somalia. Subscribe, warrior. Subscribe, warrior.